Imagine standing beside a vast, calm lake at sunrise. The water is a perfect mirror. It reflects the soft pinks and oranges of the dawn sky. The air is still. The only sound is the gentle lapping of water against the shore. This scene is the picture of peace. But what if you could carry this profound stillness within you, no matter where you are? What if the chaos of the outside world could never truly disturb your inner calm? This isn't a fantasy. It is the promise of an ancient philosophy, a timeless art for living a better life. This is the power of Stoicism. It teaches us that the source of our tranquility is not found in the world around us but deep within our own minds. The world will always be noisy. Demands will pull at you from every direction. Unexpected events will try to knock you off balance. People will be unpredictable. Your daily life is often a storm of emails, deadlines, traffic, and opinions. It is so easy to feel overwhelmed, to be tossed around by the waves of circumstance. We often believe that if only our external world would calm down, then we could finally find peace. We wait for the perfect job, the perfect relationship, or the perfect day to feel serene. But this is a trap. It places our well-being in the hands of things we cannot command, leaving us perpetually at the mercy of chance. Stoicism offers a radical and liberating alternative. It is a practical philosophy designed for the real world, for people facing real challenges. It was practiced by emperors and slaves, by merchants and soldiers. Its central lesson is simple but transformative. We cannot control what happens to us, but we can always control how we respond. The power to choose our thoughts, our judgments, and our actions is our ultimate freedom. This is where true strength lies. It is the key to building an inner citadel, a fortress of the mind that no external event, no matter how dire, can ever breach. Your mind is your kingdom, and you are its ruler. The journey into Stoicism begins with this fundamental shift in perspective. It is not about suppressing emotion or becoming a cold, unfeeling statue. It is about understanding where to direct your energy. It is about cultivating a rational and disciplined mind that can navigate life's inevitable ups and downs with grace and resilience. You learn to distinguish between what is yours to change and what is not. By focusing your power on your inner world, your character, your choices, your attitude, you unlock a source of peace that is unshakable. The calm lake is not just a place you visit, it becomes who you are, a state of being you carry everywhere. The most foundational principle of Stoicism is what the philosopher Epictetus called the dichotomy of control. It is a simple but profound idea that can change everything. Imagine drawing a line. On one side, place everything you have absolute control over. On the other side, place everything you do not. What falls into your circle of control? Only your thoughts, your judgments, your choices, and your actions. That is it. What is outside your control? Nearly everything else, the weather, the economy, what other people think of you, your health, your reputation, and even the ultimate outcome of your efforts. The Stoic's first job is to learn this distinction and live by it. When we worry, we are almost always focusing on things outside our circle of control. We fret about a flight being delayed. We stress over a coworker's bad mood. We obsess over past mistakes or future uncertainties. This is a recipe for anxiety and frustration. It is like trying to command the wind to stop blowing. The Stoics would say this is madness. Why waste your precious energy on things you cannot influence? Instead, you must ruthlessly bring your attention back to what you can command, your own response. You cannot control the traffic jam, but you can control your patience and what you listen to in the car. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. This wisdom from Epictetus is a direct instruction for a better life. It asks you to perform a mental triage on every situation you face. Is this something I can do something about? If the answer is yes, then act. Do your best. Apply your efforts where they can make a difference. If the answer is no, then the only wise course of action is acceptance. This is not passive resignation. It is an active and courageous choice to not be disturbed by what is not yours to manage. It is a source of incredible power and peace. Practicing this principle daily is a form of training. When you feel anger, anxiety, or fear rising, pause and ask yourself, what part of this situation is up to me? You will find that the external event itself is neutral. It is your judgment about the event that causes your distress. The promotion you didn't get is not inherently bad. It is your belief that it is a catastrophe that causes you pain. By focusing only on your reasoned choice and your virtuous actions in the present moment, you reclaim your power. You stop being a victim of circumstance and become the master of your inner world, unburdened by the weight of things you were never meant to carry. Once you understand what you can control, Stoicism teaches you how to face the things you cannot. The world will inevitably place obstacles in your path. This is a guarantee. You will face setbacks, failures, betrayals, and loss. A Stoic does not see these challenges as unfortunate interruptions to their life. Instead, they see them as the very material of life itself. They are opportunities for growth, tests of character, and the raw ingredients for practicing virtue. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius captured this mindset perfectly in his private journals, writing, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This is a revolutionary idea. Think of a fire. A small flame can be extinguished by a light breeze, but a great roaring fire consumes the wind and the logs thrown onto it, using them as fuel to burn even brighter and hotter. A Stoic aims to be like that fire. When faced with a difficult boss, the obstacle becomes a chance to practice patience and professionalism. When confronted with a financial loss, the obstacle becomes an opportunity to practice frugality and resilience. When dealing with an illness, the obstacle becomes a lesson in courage and appreciating the present moment. The problem is not a roadblock, it is a new road. It is a chance to be your best self. This mindset also requires us to embrace impermanence. Everything is temporary. Your success, your health, your relationships, and even your own life are all fleeting. The Stoics did not find this depressing. They found it liberating. It encourages us to appreciate what we have right now, in this very moment, without clinging to it desperately. Knowing that things will change allows us to detach from external outcomes. We put our full effort into the process, into acting with virtue and excellence, but we accept the final result with equanimity, whether it is what we hoped for or not. Our sense of self-worth is not tied to the victory, but to the quality of our fight. Living this way means you are never truly defeated. If you succeed, you have achieved your goal. If you fail, you have been given a priceless opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to demonstrate your character. You win either way. Every stumble is a chance to practice getting back up. Every criticism is a chance to practice humility. Every loss is a chance to practice letting go. The obstacles of your life are not there to stop you. They are there to show you the way forward. They are the weights that, when lifted, make you stronger. They are the challenges that forge you into the person you were meant to be. Living a Stoic life is about living in harmony with nature and with reason. It means accepting the world as it is, not as you wish it to be. It means using your unique human capacity for logic and reason to navigate that world wisely. The goal is not to amass wealth, fame, or pleasure. The goal is to live a life of virtue, of excellence, of inner peace. This is the state of eudaimonia, a deep sense of flourishing that comes from being the best version of yourself. It is a quiet confidence that comes from knowing you have focused on what truly matters and have let go of the rest. This path is available to everyone, right here, right now. As Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. This is the core of the Stoic promise. The strength you seek is already inside you. The peace you crave is not in a future destination, it is in your present choices. It begins with small, consistent actions. When you feel frustration, practice the dichotomy of control. When you face a problem, ask how you can use it as an opportunity. When you enjoy a good moment, embrace it fully without clinging, knowing it is temporary. This is not a complex academic exercise, it is a practical guide for living. The Stoic path is not easy, it requires discipline, awareness, and constant practice. It is a lifelong commitment to self-improvement, but the rewards are immeasurable. You trade fleeting highs and devastating lows for a stable and resilient inner tranquility. You trade the anxiety of uncertainty for the freedom of acceptance. You stop being a leaf blown about by the wind, and become the rooted tree that stands firm in the storm. You build an inner citadel that protects you from the chaos of the world, allowing you to act with courage, justice, and wisdom, no matter the circumstances you face. So I invite you to try. You do not need to read every ancient text or become a philosopher overnight. Start today. Start with this moment. The next time you feel disturbed by something, pause. Ask yourself, is this within my control? How can I respond with virtue? How can I use this to become better? This simple practice, repeated over and over, is the first step on a journey that will not only change how you see the world, but will fundamentally change your life. Build your inner citadel, one stone at a time. The peace you are looking for is waiting for you there.